Hello everybody and welcome to the third installment of First Ninja Warrior. I'm your host, Leon Akiyama, and today we will see 10 contenders go against the 4-stage obstacle course right here in Mount Midoriyama. Now the rules are pretty simple. Clear a stage, you get through. If not, you're out. We have some new competitors as well as some old, so hopefully we'll see a good turnout and who knows, maybe even a total victory. But it all starts with stage 1. Kicking the tournament off is Weasel, or just known as Wee. 100 seconds on the clock to clear the first stage. He's already off onto the quintuple steps. 5 angle platforms that he must get across without touching the water. Onto the 4th step already. Ooh, nearly misses that step, but he's fine and he's onto the log hill. Taking a quick approach and it pays off. Now going into the little buffed silk slider. The platform has been raised a bit higher than last tournament, but it proves to be no problem for Wee as he's through. Now going on to the fishbone that has remained unmodified. He's going on to the 3rd pillar now. Transitioning to the 4th and he's got it. Can he make the transition to the last pillar? And no, he doesn't get the platform. Now up on the course is Loon. This is his first time on First Ninja Warrior, but hopefully this cute small jackal can get through this course with ease. Hopefully. Already onto the 4th step, now the 5th. And he's through onto the log hill now, also making the quick approach. The quick approach is actually one of the best strategies when it comes to the log hill, because you gain the momentum, and if you jump at the right time, you're going to land it guaranteed. Anyways, with the side rent, going on to the fishbone now. Already onto the 4th pillar, transitioning to the 5th. And no, he falls off, too bad. That sucks. Anyways, 3rd up is Goji. This bun is on his first appearance of First Ninja Warrior. He's a cute bun, no lie. Yeah, and this bun is already onto the 5th step and making his way, and hopping his way actually over through the log hill. That's good. Now to face the silk slider. And he makes it. So far, nobody has had a problem with the new buffed silk slider. I wouldn't say buffed, but you get the idea. Already onto the fishbone now. This is where Loon fell off, but Goji doesn't fall off here. Will he be the first to clear the fishbone today? Yes, he will, and he's through. We'll take our first look at the new revised twin cylinders. And no, he doesn't make it to the 2nd one. That sucks. Anyways, 4th up is Matt, also a newcomer. This Pikachu has never been seen on First Ninja Warrior, but I decided to tweak it a little bit and add him in, because why not? Matt is actually pretty tall and pretty muscular, just so to say. So he might be good on the strength stages, which would be stage 3, but he's first got to clear stage 1 and 2 first. It also takes skill too, not just strength. 30 seconds already gone for Matt, and he goes through the fishbone. Taking the cautious approach here, but it pays off. He'll be the second to tackle the twin cylinders. And wow, he tries a new technique and it pays off. He'll be the first to try the tackle machine. That first minecart. Now the 2nd. Now the 3rd. Now the first minecart has to at least fall through that hole, in which it does. Triggers a pressure plate below and chime, letting you know you're good. He's got 30 seconds for the warped wall, which is plenty of time. Can he get it on his first attempt? Yes, he can! And he makes it to the finish line with a whopping 21 seconds. He'll be moving on to stage 2. Also to note to digest, Solex did compete, but he just timed out at the warp wall at the very top, which kinda sucks. Alright, next up on the course is Yumi. This is also her first time appearing on First Ninja Warrior, unlike Solex, who has appeared all 3 times and has not made it past stage 1. Next time, Solix, next time. Don't worry. And he's through. She's through. Why am I assuming gender? And no, she becomes the first casualty of the Silk Slider. Next up is Vulpix. This Vulpix I believe has appeared back in the first tournament. Didn't see him in the second tournament, but now he's back on the third. It's good to see him again. And he's through. Hopefully he can make it farther than last time. On the Silk Slider now. And no, he comes up just as short. And next up is Nera. 100 seconds for this Arctic Fox. Nera has competed, I believe, 2 times. I could be wrong, could be 3. But Nera did make it all the way to the 3rd stage at one point, and then I don't think she's made it back since. So I'm hoping that there will be a good turnout for her this time. Onto the Fishbone now, making good work of it. So far, no mistakes, and that continues. Still got a minute left on the clock. And she's through. Now she'll face the twin cylinders. And she tries the technique Matt used. You know what? We're gonna call that the lightning technique. How about that? We're gonna trademark that, the lightning technique. Anyways, she's on to the tackle machine now with 40 seconds. That minecart goes through, and she's good. She's got plenty of time for the warped wall. 30 seconds, matter of fact, which is just the same as Matt. Takes a little bit of a breather, but she tries at it. Having a bit of trouble, but no, she does not get it up in 1. She has time for a second attempt. She's got 15 seconds. Klaxon is probably going to sound. There goes the 10-second warning, but it doesn't matter. She's up and through. 7.7 seconds left on the clock. She's moving on to stage 2. So far, 8 people have attempted this course, and only 2 have made it through with just 2 runs left. Will they make it through? We'll find out right now. Next up on the course is our only Grand Champion, Teo Rena. They had a shocker exit last tournament. Hopefully that won't be the same mistake this tournament. But yeah, Teo Rena is the only person to achieve total victory on this course. And maybe, just maybe, they can achieve the same feat that Yuji Yoroshihara and Yusuke Morimoto has done. Achieve total victory twice. But first they've got to make it past stage 1, 2, and 3. And 4, of course. Minute left on the clock. Going on to the 6th and final pillar. They've got it. Going on to the twin cylinders. Yeah, it seems like everybody who's gotten to this point has been using the same technique as Matt, the lightning technique. 42 seconds going into the tackle machine. On to the 3rd minecart now. They've been taking it slow, but it doesn't matter, it pays off. 27 seconds going into the warped wall. They might have to get it up in 1, if not 2. And it looks like they are going to get it up in 1. Oh, never mind. No, wait, yep, double never mind. They've got it with 10.9 seconds left on the clock, just beating the Klaxon. 9 people have attempted this course. 3 are moving on, but there's just 1 person left to challenge. And that would be our last ninja standing for last tournament, Kara. She made it all the way to the final stage last tournament, but timed out on the rope climb. Can she have a repeat season and possibly become the 2nd person to achieve total victory? I don't want to jinx it, but she has pretty good odds. She's got through the first 2 obstacles with ease, now onto the Silk Slider, and she's got that. It's been an honor doing these tournaments because it's been sort of like a project for me that I've never ever been seeing all the other tournaments ran by people on Roblox, Minecraft, etc. It just feels rewarding to do these tournaments, and hopefully with your viewings it will continue, and maybe I'll get better with editing. Anyways, again from the side rant, she has 30 seconds going into the warped wall. Takes a look at it. Goes on her. No, she doesn't get it on the first try. She still has plenty of time for a second attempt. 15 seconds remaining. And no, she doesn't get it on the second. Ooh, this is going to be close. 10 seconds remain as the klaxon starts to sound. She has 7 seconds to get to the top. 5, 4, 3. She's got it with 2.3 seconds left on the clock. That was close, and 4 people are moving on to the second stage. It's now time for the second stage. 4 people have made it to this point, and this stage is relatively the same from last tournament, except for one major difference. The first obstacle has been replaced with the downhill jump. Contestants will have to ride the minecart down the track, transition to a second one, and then leap all the way to the other platform. They'll have 5 additional seconds, so now they'll have 85 seconds to get this done. First up on the course will be Kara, going in reverse order this time. And she's off, and she's got the transition. Now she needs to hop onto that block, and now she's through onto the twisted stairwell. Making good pace so far. She's got plenty of time this time around. 5 additional seconds. Going into the unstable bridge. Making sure her aim is right. She's got it. Onto the second bridge. She's got plenty of time now going into the balance aisle. Making sure her aim is right. Onto the first hop. Now the second. 36 seconds on the clock. She runs to the last one. She's got the last beam. Now the transition. She's got it. Onto the metal spin now. She has plenty of time to clear this. 22 seconds remain. And she goes to leap for the platform. No! She's just short. And now up is Teo Rena. Same 85 seconds to clear this course. I did not expect Kara to go out that early though. Oh, misstep. But fixes it. 70 seconds remain. Got a little hung up there. And what are they doing? They could have transitioned right there. They were in the blue zone. And it doesn't matter if they fell off on the unstable bridge. Next up on the course, who is adjusting the minecart, would be Matt. He's off and away. And through the downhill jump. On the twisted stairwell now, making good work of it. No missteps. And transitions nicely into the unstable bridge now, going with the look down technique. Minute left on the clock going into the unstable bridge. Making quick work of it. Going into the balance aisle now. He's got plenty of time. Doesn't need to rush. Going into the middle spin now. With 35 seconds remaining on the clock. He's got plenty of time. And he's got it going into the wall lift now, the first wall. Now onto the second wall. Got a little bit hung up there, but he's good. Onto the third wall. 20 seconds left, but I think that's plenty of time, and he's through. He will be the first one today to clear the second stage. There's just one run remaining. Will he be the only one to take on the third stage? We'll find out. Finally up on the course is Nera. So far, nobody has had trouble with this obstacle. So I don't think Nera will have issues. But, oh no! Never mind, I jinxed it! With Matt being the only person left in this course, it's now just him against the course. This stage has not been changed at all, so it's relatively the same. No time limit. He just has to finish. He's already the last ninja standing, but if he gets through, he will be the official last ninja standing and will get 10,000 additional dollars. Figuratively. And he's off onto the shapeshifter. Drops down. And he gets onto the board. Now he's got to launch himself through the hole, and he's got it. One obstacle down. Going into the floating boards now. He can take all the time he wants. No time limit. He's already transitioned to the third board. Now the fourth. Now he just needs to make the transition off of it, and he does. Onto the stalactites now. He's on to the second set. Got a little hung up there, but he's still alive. Now he transitions to the third. Still alive so far. So far doing well. On to the last one. And he's through. Now he's on to the ultimate cliffhanger. Yeah, we're just going to call it the ultimate cliffhanger from now on, because all those other names were just like, ugh. On to the first transition. Second. Now the wider transition. He's got it. Now he needs to make just one more. And he's got the last one. And he is going to clear the ultimate cliffhanger. Just 2 obstacles separate him from the final stage, starting with the hanging pillars. Gonna make the transition to the second one. And he's got it. Now the transition to the third. Yep, he's got that. Now the transition to the rest bar. And he's got it. He is just one obstacle away from attempting the final stage. He is now on the flying bar. He takes his first hop. And he takes his second. And he takes his third. One more bar. He takes his fourth, and he's got it! He's a finalist! He is going to move on to the final stage. The final stage. Standing 23 meters tall from the ground up, Matt has to clear 3 obstacles within a strict time limit without falling down at all. And it all starts with a new speed climbing, which is 7 meters tall. Then it is on to the Jugodan Salmon Ladder, which is 6 meters tall. If there's any time left on the clock, he faces the final ascent, in which he has to reach the top in just 45 seconds. Matt has made it this far in his just one tournament, just like Kara did. Can Matt do it? 45 seconds. And he's off, onto the speed climbing, makes his first transition, now he makes the second. Can he make the third? Yes, he can. Can he make the fourth? Yes, he can. And he's on to the Jugodan Salmon Ladder. 28 seconds remain for him. Doing a pretty good technique so far. 23 seconds remain as he's on to the second half of the Jugodan Salmon Ladder. He's got plenty of time if he doesn't screw up. 15 seconds down. He seems to be slowing down a little bit. 10 seconds remain. The klaxon is going to sound as he starts building that rope. 5 seconds remain. Oh no, he missed. He's got 3 seconds. He's got 2 seconds. 1 second. No! He is out of time. That's game over. You know what? Let's take a look at that replay again. It seemed he got off to a really great start on the speed climbing. But then he started to slow down on the Jugodan Salmon Ladder. Although he had a pretty good strategy getting rid of all those doors out of the way. Just out of there, getting out of there just out of the way early. But then when it came to the rope climb, that's when he put the nail in the coffin when he missed 2 times. But all that time makes a difference, and he missed again at the hole. And the horn sound just as he reached the top. And with that, that takes us to the end of First Ninja Warrior Tournament 3. 10 challengers from across the fandom came to Mount Midoriyama in hopes for total victory, but sadly, none of them could achieve the feat. I would just like to thank my friends because, well, they just inspire me and just having fun making this too. Because that's what it's just really all about, fun. But yeah. I would also like to give a thanks to the server that I'm in, who felt hyped about this tournament, because I wanted to make this tournament a little bit special in a way, a little bit upgraded than the last 2 tournaments. And honestly, without a doubt, I would like to say this has been the best tournament since Tournament 2. And the pilot, that's where it all began. But now we're here. It's been one hell of a journey, and it's going to continue. So, with that being said, good night, everybody, and we'll see you next time on First Ninja Warrior Tournament 4. I'm Leon Akiyama saying peace and prosper.